Hello, I'm back, sort of, maybe. This might end up being a short video. It's probably going to be rambly. I haven't planned anything. Um, it's been a very long time since I've made anything for this channel. A lot of the content that I have on here is good, solid, evergreen content that really does not need to be updated. Um, I could go on and on about all that sort of thing. But I just thought, and I'll tell you why here in a moment. I'm doing this one. But I just wanted to make a quick video and test some things out and see if this is at all worth exploring um, further at this point. So, first of all, since this is a coffee channel, I'm enjoying. Oh, the text is backwards. Whatever. Guatemala Tikal from Conduit Coffee. Um, I talk a lot about Conduit on this channel still, and will always be a fan of Conduit. I just get a regular subscription, roaster subscription from them. Um, always nice to have. This one's nice and light, kind of lemony today. Maybe a little bit of milk chocolate. So it's light and bright. I've actually got it on this. This is one of the things that made me want to sit down and do this. Is I started brewing on the Cleta Wave again, which was my longtime favorite before, um, and then I stopped using it in favor of the Chemex. I don't know, some months ago, 6, 8, could have been a year ago. I don't know. I just suddenly switched to the Chemex and I was using that all the time. Um, and the Cleta Wave makes this nice, rich base of sweetness. It's almost feels thicker than like drinking a Chemex. But anyway, both great brewing methods. I don't really do a whole lot of different kind of brewing methods. I just have the Cleta Wave and the Chemex, and occasionally I will also use the what do I have? This auto drip, the Breville auto drip machine, when I'm either making a huge batch of coffee or I'm being lazy. But I still love a well roasted, well brewed coffee. And I think I will for the rest of my life because that's just one of the delightful, simple pleasures. But yeah, when I started this channel, Coffee Lovers TV was a companion to Coffee Lovers Magazine. And if you followed along with that, I rebranded Coffee Lovers Magazine to Extracted Magazine in 2018, I think it was. And then at some point, it's about 2020. It was a little bit before the pandemic. It was like right at the beginning of the pandemic. Um, I had a business partnership go really bad, and I lost basically due to some technical errors on their part. But there's some other stuff going on. I don't need to go into this, but I lost basically 90% of my subscribers. Um, and then I started kind of putting the magazine on ice to try to figure out what to do. And at that point, and you could kind of look back and see this, I think at the beginning of 2020 it was. This may have been in 21 when I really started turning back to the channel. I was like, I'm just going to focus on the YouTube channel because I've got subscribers here. Like, I still to this day have, like, some of my videos just get regular views and I get ad revenue for them, which is not nothing. It's helpful to cover some like business costs and that sort of thing. I'm not like making a lot of money from this, but like I still get people watching videos and still every now and then get new subscribers, even though I haven't made anything for 4 years at this point, which is kind of nuts. I haven't looked at the dates. But at that point I was like, this is somewhere in 2020, 2021. I thought I'm gonna just focus on the YouTube videos because I had a good space for it. I had the equipment, I had the time. And then my office was robbed. Like, it was broken into. This was the beginning of 2021. It was broken into. Everything was stolen. I lost all of my recording equipment. I actually lost a good amount of coffee equipment too. I one of the things that still like is so weird to me. I had a uh, a fellow electric kettle, and they stole the kettle, but not the base. They just snatched the kettle right off. Um, they stole my tasting cups. So I had those. There's a video somewhere on this channel. I had those Espro tasting cups, which were all. I think it was 3 different cups. I haven't had them in a long time, so I don't remember. They were cups of different sizes, and the coffee would smell and taste different in them just based off the subtle shape difference. If that sounds absurd, go find the video and just watch me talk about it. I mean, it's actually real, um, and still kind of fascinating to me. I don't have specific tasting cups, but of my cup collection, I have a variety of shapes and sizes, including this like cauldron guy. Um, I might tell you about this sometime. You can't get this anywhere anymore. But so that was kind of the nail in the coffin, and I stepped away from coffee, the magazine, and the channel because I had lost everything, and I turned to focus on um, copywriting, email copywriting, marketing, and consulting, and that's just what I've been doing the past 4 years. Um, and that's what I still do to this day. One of the reasons I'm making this video is because this is going to sound dumb. YouTube emailed me the other day and they're like, hey, we noticed you haven't made a video in a long time, so we're going to turn off your partner program. And I'm like still getting, like I said, I still get views on my videos and I still get ad revenue, and I'm kind of like, screw you guys. I put a lot of effort into that crap. You're not going to stop paying me just because it's sitting there. I'm kind of irked by that. But so here I am. This is kind of a random impromptu cup of Joe. I'm going to put this on the channel, and maybe I'll just make random videos like this every now and then. Whenever I have a new coffee, I might come on and talk about it. We'll see. I'm not like in the industry much anymore. And by much, I mean not at all. I don't work in coffee. I've had some clients in coffee, but I don't publish the magazine. I hardly publish this channel. There's Coffee Lovers Radio, which I've done in the past in partnership with Jesse, the owner of Condo Coffee, but we're both too busy to do that. You can still go to coffeeloversradio.com and listen to like all the episodes are there. We did 180 some episodes of that podcast. So I don't know. There's a lot of good stuff. I'm feeling a little nostalgic. Maybe I'll do something with it. I don't know. But here I am. And I do, obviously, and always will, highly recommend you get yourself some Conduit coffee. I get nothing for that. I'm just obviously a fan. So there you have it. If for some reason you're reading this and you feel like you want to tell me things, comment below. Let me know your thoughts. Should I do this? Am I a weird ghost from the past suddenly showing up and you're like, what the hell's going on? Yeah, let's hear it.